Hello guys and welcome to Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the NASDAQ 100. First of all, I'd just like to apologise for not posting any videos late last night after the session closed. It was due to the fact that I was trading earnings. I had a very good day yesterday actually. I traded Alphabet and AMD. That was when they reported earnings on the Tuesday evening, and of course I closed those trades out yesterday, and I'm happy to report I made a significant amount of profit. I made around $30,000 profit. Here was my trade in AMD. I made around $11,818. And then on my other account, I made a nice $18,000 on Alphabet. And then I also traded, I made some profit in NVIDIA. Obviously AMD and NVIDIA are well correlated as they are both semiconductors. So I made a nice bit of profit there. So all in all, around $30,000 yesterday. Not a bad day in the office at all. And you know, this is just a quick heads up to say that if you would like to follow my day-to-day trades free of charge as well, make sure you go and give me a follow on Instagram. I posted all those videos. I always post like a daily reel where I let you all know what trades I am doing that day. But back to the NASDAQ 100 now. The NASDAQ 100 has fallen sharply going into the close yesterday, or after the close, and that is due to the fact Meta platform, otherwise known as Facebook, reported earnings, and what a bombshell. It was a disgusting report to say the least. Stock is currently down around 23%. They completely missed. People were expecting their growth to have slowed. That was fully anticipated, but they were not expecting it to have slowed to the extent that it actually has. And also investors were looking for guidance with regards to the metaverse in the conference, and we just didn't really get that much. Mark Zuckerberg wasn't really, he didn't really give investors what they were hoping to hear. And the Facebook stock, or Meta platforms I should say, has a very heavy weightage in the NASDAQ 100, and of course when their stock's down 23-24%, it's going to have a negative effect on the NASDAQ 100. And sure enough, at this moment in time, we're trading down 2% for the NASDAQ 100 going into this new trading session. So we're down at 14,800, which means that we're now below the 200-day EMA. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens during today's trade, during this afternoon's trading session. But one thing that I will say, guys, is off the lows that we achieved last Monday, at one point we were 11.45% higher. Currently speaking, we're still 8% higher from those lows. So a day like last night, like yesterday, was always going to happen. I'm actually quite happy that we pulled back 2%. I didn't really want to see a sharp V-shaped recovery. I think, and I think I actually said this during yesterday's video in the morning, that I do believe that we will be trading sideways and it'll be a slow gradual move towards the upside. There's going to be lots of volatility. There's going to be lots of sharp swings like this, but eventually I think we do go higher, but it's not going to be a V-shaped recovery. And I think that the market at this moment in time is quite well correlated with the S&P 500. S&P 500 hit the 50-day EMA yesterday, and once that happened, obviously the NASDAQ 100 didn't quite get to the 50-day EMA. I think we tried to get there, but we didn't. But once the S&P 500 got rejected from the 50-day EMA, we had fallen. So I think this is ultimately what the market is trying to do. Once we get the break in the 50-day EMA for the S&P 500, I think that's where the NASDAQ 100 will then follow suit. So I'm actually looking over to the S&P 500 to kind of predict the future for the NASDAQ 100 at this moment in time. But I'm quite happy that we had a negative trading session yesterday. We were up very sharply for the week. We had 3 fantastic trading sessions in a row where we were up more than 2. And in 2 of those 3 sessions, we were up actually over 3%. So it's completely normal that we've fallen. I think that Facebook going into today's trading session is a stock that investors will come up and buy at, with a 22% discount. If you would have bought Facebook last night, well, you'd be you'd look like a fool going into this afternoon's trading session due to the fact it's now trading with a 22% discount. So I think many investors will like it here. I think Facebook has a good project going forward. It's just going to take some time. They're in that current business transition, where it is going to take quite a few quarters, potentially bad earnings, for them to transition into that metaverse platform that they are wanting to become. So I think that investors do like it for the long term, and they will come up during the open today and buy it up. I would not be surprised to see if Facebook, ends a day around maybe -5, maybe -10% at worst. I think that, it could be a stock that could even actually pare all of its losses going into the trading session today. So it'll be very interesting to see what effect that has on the NASDAQ 100, but I'm still bullish here. I think the lows were in last Monday, nothing's changed. If we wiped out this, if we wiped out the bottom of this candlestick, if I just get that white line here, down at 14,385, well then that would be extremely negative, but we're still a very long way away from doing that. So I'm very, very bullish here for the NASDAQ 100. I think eventually we break back above the 200-day EMA, go and target the 50, and then after a few weeks' time we will break above that 50-day EMA and trade back up towards the 16,300 area. And that is going to wrap it up for today's video. But just before I let you leave, I just want to quickly show you our brand new streaming service. We've recently launched this website that you can see in front of you. This is where we provide in-depth analysis videos as well as trading signals via our Telegram group chat. Once subscribed, you'll then have access to all of our in-depth analysis videos as well as access to our private Telegram group chat. We cover various markets such as commodities, US stocks, indices, and cryptocurrencies. We also have a video category where we provide educational content so that you can improve your trading skills. If this sounds appealing to you, then you can find our website link in the description of this YouTube video at dailymarketmovements.com. If not, then I would just like to take this time to say thank you for watching today's YouTube video. Please give my channel a subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon.